Hey guys, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts RE Chain of Memories. Today we are going to head to the second star to the right, and then we'll just head on straight until morning. That's right, we're heading to Neverland.
That's not exactly a reliable map quest direction, I'm afraid. Could you please use something I'm familiar with?
Hey, if it's good enough for James T. Kirk, it's good enough for me, alright?
Do I look like Kirk to you?
Do you?
My ego isn't nearly that big enough, I think. Although, let's be honest, it's pretty massive.
Yeah. Throbbing. Out there. In the sky. In the stratosphere, no less.
And we're not talking about my junk, are we?
No, we're still talking about your ego.
Oh, okay, I guess it's my fault I shifted there then. I'm so glad they made a world out of this. It's a fucking house. Awesome.
It's a boat on the sea, which makes it a houseboat.
Well, there you go. Yeah, it's basically the same thing, right? It's like when somebody makes Doom levels of their house or their playground, and you're supposed to be impressed, but you're not.
But I love residential areas in FPSs.
Oh, okay. Well, to be fair, you can make some really cool residential areas in FPSs. Hell, like Duke Nukem 3D in particular had some really good ones. But at the same time, when people who aren't paid designers do it, a lot of times it doesn't tend to work out very well.
I will say one massive positive that Chain of Memories Neverland, either version, has over Kingdom Hearts 1 is that you don't have to fight Shadow Sora. God in heaven, I hate that fucking mini-boss.
That boss is pretty awful, yeah, so thank heaven for small miracles.
Majestic, just 3 Soras flying in a line.
I saw that, I saw those 3 Soras in a line, and for the love of God, I said to myself, don't make a PU joke. Don't make a PU joke.
Parallel universes, you mean?
Yeah, don't make that joke.
Oh man, it's just going to be up and down this particular recording session.
Neverland, Wonderland, what was Monstro? Whale Land?
Marine Mammal Land.
That doesn't really flow off the tongue that well, does it?
I haven't really used the world map that much. Hopefully you can see and glean as to what it does by yourselves, because I'm running out of words, and oh my god, will you take over already?
I don't really see the point of a world map in a level. I guess you had to see where the next door is, but other than that, this layout is pretty simple, so I'm not surprised if you memorize most of it while you're going through it. I don't know, maybe because all the rooms look the fucking same, I can kind of see why.
Spoken like someone who has a constant internet connection and has never had to do about FAQs before.
Oh, well, that's true. Man, like, I remember back in the day when I was actually playing, like, Final Fantasy VII for the first time, I had an FAQ, I followed that verbatim, and I don't know why, because it didn't make the game as good as I thought it was gonna be.
What a sad and tragic tale. Actually, I'll tell you a proper tragic tale. I got stuck. Oh my god, barrel spiders. I guess we'll talk about these suckers for a bit, and I'll actually show you how you can get away from battles. You just run into the edge and boom, there you go.
There was, like, stairs behind him this whole time.
Anyway, my tragic tale. You remember in Pokemon Red, when you're in Saffron City, and you're in the Self-Code building, I believe, there is one bit where you have to step onto a teleporter, step back onto that teleporter, and then walk to the right.
I think I recall that, yeah. And I can't remember how I eventually figured that out. I think, honestly, it was through a lot of fucking trial and error, because I don't ever recall looking up like an FAQ or a strategy guide. Back, in the day, they printed those in magazines, which was actually an incentive to buy the magazine. I think I just figured that shit out myself. Much like I did with most of the video games back in the day, especially when it came to shit like Jabu Jabu's belly.
Well, it's not like even a puzzle. It's just like my young Ntom64 brain was just not thinking in terms of like, well, it's not 3D space, but just like space in general.
I mean, it's admittedly a bit deceptive when you think about it now, because, like, nobody in their right mind is gonna go out of a teleporter and then think, I'm gonna turn back around and go in that same teleport again and then walk in a different direction. It's admittedly a bit unintuitive, but that's just me, being a casual.
Well, we've got a bit of time before we meet up with Hook. Any other, I really should have done this, but I didn't kind of gaming memories?
I'm trying to think of some off the top of my head. I guess just in general, I always felt like I couldn't really handle games as effectively as the other kids, my age when I was growing up. Because you have to remember, like, when I was growing up, I was kind of behind on the times a lot. So shit like when somebody pulls out the fucking SNES, with Donkey Kong Country in it. I'm like, whoa, I've never seen that before. That's so awesome.
The
But really, it
graphics.
had been around for a long time. Yeah, it was like that.
Yeah.
And like, somebody brings out fucking Croc on PS1. Croc! Of all games. But I'm just sitting there awestruck. Oh my god, what's going on? This is so awesome. I've never seen this before.
Did you go, Yahoo! Kasplat!
Okay, well, no. I was a dork as a kid, and I'm kind of a dork now, admittedly, but I'm kind of cool. And I'm getting lots of muscle, so it's great.
Yeah, I must learn not to shit-talk you too much, otherwise your swollenness will cause my head to become swell.
But I mean, I was a dork when I was a kid, but I never made those noises in public. But other than that...
Well, we make noises on the internet now, instead.
That's true. That's the great thing about internet. You can make the stupidest fucking noises, and if you have a Patreon, people will pay you for it. It's great. I love modern technology.
But your memories just mostly have to do with being a complete noob and a casual and not experiencing as much gaming as you would have liked.
Yeah, a lot of my stuff was hand-me-downs. Like, most of my stuff was PC gaming. I got hand-me-downs PCs from my dad, who would fix up old ones he found. He would take the newest one, he would give us the, least powerful one. So, I was doing a lot of shit like Apogee games, 2D platformers, things like that.
Yeah.
The consoles I was most consistent with were Game Boys, though. Like, Game Boy Color, I fucking loved my Game Boy Color. That thing was awesome, and I still wish I had it. My Game Boy Advance, which was this cool silver one I got for my birthday. Then, I got the DS, 3DS, things like that. So I always kind of at least try to keep up with the handhelds. I don't want to lose track, from my streak, so to speak.
Now it's time for a cutscene. Ooh.
Now, that killed like 4 minutes. THD, how about you just fucking ramble about whatever's on your mind? I'm pretty sure we'll get through the rest of this part a day later.
Well, we may as well, because there's just a lot of going around, like, using cards on cards, putting things on things.
I love that! I love that thing you point out. Are all the rooms starting to look the same? That's the fucking flaw of Chain of Memories.
Well, admittedly, there's like a few variations for each world, but yeah, pretty much. Oh, silent rage.
She's like a Roomba going around in the air.
Eventually, Donald will get dizzy.
Yeah, if you lead her far enough, she'll start centering around her new home.
Oh, it's Link. I always wanted to have a Nintendo character in a Kingdom Hearts game.
Watch out, I'm about to eat lunch for this.
I love how people always compare Link to Peter Pan, and not Robin Hood.
I don't really see that much of a Robin Hood connection, to be honest with you.
Okay, there's a statue of Robin Hood in Nottingham, and he's doing the thing where he's like, he's down on one knee and he's got the bow out with an arrow knocked, and there's like a Twilight Princess render or whatever, and it's almost the exact same fucking pose.
Huh, really? That's like the first time I've heard that, but now that you describe it that way, I can actually kind of see the connection.
They both wear green. They only focus...
Oh! Because that works!
Oh, the finger's going up. It's going up. And set.
You're dressed funny. I am. Really? No, really?
Oh, the Jolly Roger. Not the most intimidating of names for a pirate ship. I would have the Blitzkrieg Bopper.
I would name my ship something completely unintimidating and unassuming. So when I eventually board those motherfuckers, they could be like, but then we got boarded by the prissy bunny lad.
Oh no, the zippity-doo-dah.
The whimsical McMachine.
Oh, if you want to strike terror into your foe's hearts, just call it the Hunchback of Notre Dame too.
And I swear to God, not just saying this just to fill time, I swear to God I saw an upskirt on Tinkerbell back there. Honest.
Okay.
Look, they're doing it right now!
Well, you see how short that skirt is?
I know, it pretty much leaves nothing to the imagination. I'm surprised she's wearing clothes to begin with. Oh yeah, we gotta save Wendy and some shit. I don't know, something about Organization 13?
Uh-huh. I think I mentioned this in the original playthrough, but the person who plays Alice in the Disney movies and the person who plays Wendy in the Disney movies are voiced by the same person.
Oh, really?
Well, she uses the same exact voice.
Well, I guess back then voice acting for Disney movies wasn't exactly diverse.
Have you seen Peter Pan 2?
I've heard of it. I know there was like a PS1 game, and it was so like... for the time it came out, it was like, what, 2000, 2001? Like, then the PS2 was already out, and it just didn't really look that good. I watched the final boss of that PS1 game, and it's kind of lame.
It has a nice ending. I don't like the songs at all. I think it could have done without having songs. But the ending is nice, and it's bright and poppy and colourful. I would put it in, like, the average tier in terms of direct-to-DVD sequels. Although I think it did go to cinemas.
It did. It was going to be direct-to-DVD, but then for some reason they released it in theaters. I don't know. I do love... my favorite thing about the sequel, though, is that the big point at the beginning where it's like, you know, oh, well, you can't have this imagination thing. You should take things more seriously. And it's the middle of fucking World War II, and that person was in the wrong for that. Come on.
Well, you can't blame a child for having trouble getting through stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm just saying.
I don't want to get real with this heartfelt music playing in the background, alright?
You'll get a job, and then you'll get an actual boyfriend, and we won't play trucks anymore.
Oh, but Mother, I don't want to grow up. Well, that's just life, Wendy. You're gonna have to get fucking used to it.
That's just tough shit, dear.
You ever seen a flying tantrum before where you're about to?
That sounded like geese flying by.
And you would know.
That's true, we have a lot of fucking geese out where I live. Well, obviously we find the gang that kidnapped Wendy, and we kick their asses. It makes sense.
Winky, that house elf from Goblet of Fire.
Was that their name?
Well, that was one of their names.
It's been a long fucking time since I've read those books.
Give me no leave to talk about Harry Potter, because we'll be here all day, trust me.
Hey, I should fucking know about Harry Potter, man. I was out when the movies were doing this thing. Oh, that was terrible.
So how has life been a Harry Potter?
What, you mean now, or like...
Always, really.
Yeah, well, work is good, I suppose.
Oh.
Not like a work you can get as a mudblood when you know magic.
Avada Kedavra. Okay, I'm just gonna be as accurate as possible here. Yes, that was a key to rewards that you noticed. I don't know why I didn't go out of my way to unlock it here. Maybe the price was too steep.
Or perhaps later on you could tell us what you get in this amazing room.
I'll do that right now. In both games, it is Thunder Raid.
Ah, there you go. Lots of raids going on here.
And this one is kind of peculiar. For set 2, if you're playing the Japanese or English version of the PS2 version of RE Chain of Memories, you'll get the Follow the Wind Keyblade card, which is the Keyblade you get at the end of Port Royal, I think, in Kingdom Hearts 2. If you're playing the 1.5 version like we are, you get the Midnight Roar Keyblade card.
Huh, that's weird.
Midnight Roar is a Keyblade from Days, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Don't ask why I've memorized Keyblades. It's a Kingdom Hearts playthrough. Oh, I just love Captain Hook. He's the right amount of prissiness and sassiness.
Yeah, Corey Byrne tends to be his consistent voice these days. I'm trying to remember his original voice actor, like way back in the original movie. I don't think he's with us anymore.
I can have a look. Of course, I'd be remiss to not mention the live-action version of Captain Hook from, well, Hook.
Oh, there you go. Dustin Hoffman, am I right?
Oh, yeah. And fucking Bob Hoskins as Smee. What an amazing role.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good. Like, I remember watching Hook, and I actually kind of enjoyed it.
Ah, I'm still looking. I'm looking for a thing.
He came with his stand, Tinkerbell. So, is this pretty much always saying, like, did the crocodile eat Hook's hand, or did Peter Pan actually cut it off?
Ah, I think he cut it off and fed it to the crook.
Oh, what a dick! No wonder he's so pissed. He has a legitimate beef. Well, lack of beef, because he has one less beef, because he has no hand.
Okay, thank you for explaining that. The original Captain Hook, well, the Disney one, was voiced by Hans Conried.
I don't know who that is, but alright.
Oh, this fight in the original was a bitch.
It was a huge pain in the ass. The ship was always juking and jiving. Had that annoying bomb attack, and because the perspective was so limited, you could not really get around it reliably. Your best chance at that time was to just break his attacks. Here, I imagine it's a lot easier because you have more room to maneuver, more abilities to work with, things like that.
I think, yeah, his enemy card gives him, like, random values, so he can be a little bit hard to predict, so rely on card breaks. Trust me on this. Oh, and by the way, that Sonic Blade attack, super useful, because not only does it shoot you around the arena, it gives you multiple attacks, and it's also very useful against organization members.
Nicely done, yeah. For a moment I thought he was attacking the camera back there.
Oh no, it doesn't get that meta, thankfully.
I'm just glad you're not slipping and sliding around like you did in the original, like we were talking about.
Oh man, that boss fight took me so long.
I don't know why they decided to make Captain Hook so fucking hard, though. I guess it was at that point in the game.
At least he's susceptible to the stunning thing of Strike Wave. Always a nice thing.
I do like how they're having a one-on-one duel, even though Peter Pan should be helping, but he's not.
Well, we'll send out the Peter Pan card sooner or later.
Yes, the always useful Peter Pan card.
Wait, you don't even know what it does, and you're judging already?
Well, I've judged a lot of shit that I don't know about.
You're judging me right now.
Oh yeah, I judge everything.
Alright, Peter, it's your time to shine.
Oh, you mildly tickled him. Awesome job, Peter Pan.
You ever been peppered in the ass by a fucking switchblade? Let me tell you, not fun.
Have you done that before?
Oh, I've very nearly been... You know what? I'll keep that one to myself, thank you very much.
Fair enough.
Mostly because there was no story and I didn't know where to finish with that sentence.
The Captain Hook card lets you make annoying boss fights.
Oh no, I'm a card!
He even looks terrified that he's a card. Oh shit!
Oh, it's like SBD Emergency or some shit. Just turn him into a card, put him in your deck.
So what does the Hook card do? Oh, the random enemy values?
No, actually. It allows you to retain 1 HP after a critical hit, provided you have 2 or more HP left, resistant to lightning, but stunned by fire. It's essentially second chance.
Oh, that's not bad. That's actually pretty good.
Worth keeping in your deck. I really want to go home, Peter. You see, there's this thing called actual normal food, and I would like to have it sometime, prepared by a parent, no less.
I'm looking forward to when Doctor Who gets invented.
Oh man, that's going to be spiffing.
Except when Stephen Moffat is on that, then it's just going to be awful.
Haha, thankfully I'll be long dead before he comes along. The moon, the stars, the ship.
Well, no, you have did they have photographs at this time? I don't think they did.
Well, I don't know. Oh my god, I'm forgetting what I forgot.
Okay, well, to be fair, I never really knew the original time period of Peter Pan anyway, so they probably didn't have photos. Or if they had photos, it'd be those super complicated ones you'd have to set up, forever to do.
Well, it was definitely in, the early 20th century.
Yeah, those weird days before Nintendo. I don't know what's going on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we measure it before Nintendo and after Nintendo.
And...
And then he never saw Peter again, the end.
Yeah, I don't think he ever sees Peter again, legit.
Well, what would we have left to adapt, except for Neverland 2?
And God forbid, but it's weird. I mean, they won't adapt the DVDs, but then now we just ain't adapting some particular actual theatrical releases, so I don't fucking know.
I said Neverland 2. I obviously meant Peter Pan 2. Sorry, a little bit of PTSD from having actually watched the film from beginning to end on the Disney Channel.
Nah, but expect the Frozen world 4 more fucking times. I'm coming for you!
By God, the match is over.
I'm gonna give you my number, of course.
I think in the original Kingdom Hearts playthrough, this is where we coined the term default face. It may have been Kingdom Hearts 2, I forget.
I don't know when default face exactly came to fruition, but it's been a term that has helped us a lot throughout our journey.
Oh yes. You know your life's shit when you're just getting owned by Moogles.
Koopo, I'm too tired for this shit.
Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Freeze frame.
So can you buy shit from the Moogle now? No?
No, not that Moogle.
No, but a completely different Moogle.
That'd be weird if it was the same Moogle. Like, I'm trying to run a business here, Peter. Do you mind? No, don't drop me! Don't drop me! Oh, I can fly.
Well, it's like that scene from Con Air. I haven't even seen Con Air, I'm just quoting something.
You fucking hipster.
Well, I haven't seen a lot of movies, but you knew that.
Oh, this save point is put on a lush carpet. Nice.
Marluxia, we've been thinking, would it wise to give him save points to access his PS2? I mean, the castle has no electricity, after all, so Silence, Castle Oblivion is absolutely perfect. You're not the head of this. I'll take care of it, thanks.
Oh, if only Luxord was here, he'd know how to run a castle of cards. Well, you didn't run very fast, did you, Riku?
Well, no, it was a light jog, preserving his quads.
Take the hint. I told you to go home.
It was less of a hint and more of a threat.
I don't remember ever asking you to rescue me.
Did you forget? Kyrie's there, waiting for us both to come home.
I'm surprised he remembers Kairi at this point. We have gone pretty far up the castle.
I told you at Kingdom Hearts when we closed the door. Take care of Kyrie.
He did say that.
It's kind of hard, Riku. I've been stuck here. Like, I want to go to Kyrie. I'm working on it.
What, do you want her to turn into a card as well? And, like, she pops up in the middle of battle, and it's like, yay, check on Kairi. There we go.
I'm not going back to the islands. I found a great apartment. Low rent, good control, it's great. Landlord is nice, I love it.
Already forgot him.
He just dissed Selfie. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to whoop your ass.
This is for Whacker and Titus and that other girl whose name escapes me.
Yeah, Castle Oblivion didn't remove that memory, I just fucking forgot.
I know Sora's young at this point, but he always falls for the mind games.
Yeah, this is kind of a recurring theme of the guy.
Granted, they're coming out of his best friend's mouth, so I'd probably fall for it as well.
Well, I'm going to the TV room.
It's good. You forget all the useless stuff and remember for the first time what really matters.
Trading cards.
I remembered it, Sora. I now know.
He's got an excellent musculature when he's in that suit. I think the little vine things help. Well, no, sinews, that's what they are.
Nothing else matters.
He's just cosplaying as a better version of Riku right now.
Riku, what about pooping? Does that matter? No, nothing matters.
None of it.
Not when I have the suit. The background. No, you forgot to load the background. What are you doing?
It's my stand, Mini-Me.
Riku 2 is an awful boss fight. Let me tell you why.
JoJo Part 9 is weird.
I think I'll jog your memory.
Fuck yeah, buddy.
And at this point, we gotta use this fight a few more times.
Well, you gotta have something to do in between floors.
Maybe if you invented a punching organization member, we wouldn't have to fight Riku 4 times.
Oh, get over it, you baby.
My idea was better than the idea they fucking came up with. Admit it.
I kind of have to. I don't like Shion at all. Alright, second verse, same as the first. Sonic Blade!
But seriously, does he actually do anything different of note, or is it just the same fight over and over again?
Bit more health.
Well, okay, I suppose that's a given, but other than that...
Get used to Sonic Blade followed by Blitz. It's what I'll be using for the rest of the game.
Well, Sonic Blade is cool. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing a dashing slash attack to beat the shit out of a fool. It's awesome. My favorite move in Kingdom Hearts 1 was Ragnarok. Just go like bam, 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 and then fire the fucking lasers. Like, that was the best thing.
In this one, in Chain of Memories, it's just the lasers.
Oh, that's sad. No, it wasn't the combo and then the lasers. Ragnarok is the lasers, and then the combo, I think, was Blitz before that.
You may be thinking of Ars Arcanum.
Ars Arcanum, yeah, that's the one. It's been a bit.
Oh, he gets stunned by it as well. Nice. Man, I'm doing a lot of damage to this sucker.
Oh, you're playing surprisingly well. We're all a little concerned, but it's okay.
I'll try to dial it back for later parts.
Don't worry, I'm back to sucking in quite a bit.
Yeah, right by the dick.
And get your sinew to protect that.
Ah, I've exploded.
So do they rent this room for other boss fights? Like, I mean, we're using it a lot. I would imagine you could just, like, get it for the weekend. I don't know.
It's got great mileage.
I only was pretending to lose.
Too bad, Sora.
What do you mean, too bad? You lost.
Fight me all you want, but I still won't remember a thing.
Yes, because you're giving him brain trauma.
Let's quit fighting. Let's go help nominate.
Oh, but I'm wearing the evil clothes, and so I have to be evil.
So like you. Sora, you're always trying to worm your way into my heart.
You're not helping with lines like that, Riku.
You forgot that too? You never...
Riku, make a fucking sense?
mattered to you.
What's the matter, you, Riku?
To be fair, you know, I forgot who played Riku. What was his name again?
David Gallagher, I think.
Yeah, David Gallagher. The script is not great in this game because, again, it's that direct idiot translation that they did with the original.
Or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, he does a good job.
Yeah.
Like, I've always liked him as Riku, because I think when they let him act, like, he can actually do some really good stuff with what he's given. So I actually really like his performance in this game, and in the future games, too.
Especially in Dream Drop Distance.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, I've mentioned before in Dream Drop Distance that he was my preferred hero over Sora, because they didn't give Sora shit to do except get punked all day. Well, I like how they gave Naminé shoes, but the dress? No, we're just gonna quit there.
I'm here again. It's Axel. Applause!
Wanna play Smash Brothers?
I'll be Mewtwo.
Does it hurt, Naminé? Watching your two childhood friends fight, all because of you.
Please feed me!
You have my sympathies from the heart.
Which I don't actually have, but I actually do. Wait, they kinda explain that weird.
We nobodies can never hope to be somebodies.
Oh, I don't even have a single YouTube subscribe.
Unlike my case, where I have a ton of them, but I can't actually do anything with them.
Yes. Make more videos, you hack.
I'll think about it.
And that's why HFC will always be the best. Man, it sure was fun pummeling Riku. I hope I get to do it again, and again.
Same thing.
Just like old times.
Both of us want to help nominate out. How come we're fighting each other?
Well, you see, Sora, there's a little thing called puberty, which causes your brain chemicals to go awry.
I, Goofy, know a lot about this.
I'm Jiminy.
I really thought so too. But
I gotta say, the floors and walls are really buffed impressively. Like, there's no dirt. You've seen no dirt in these rooms at all. I mean, even when Sora's going through water and dirt and whatever, they're, like, impeccably clean. So that's actually a good thing.
Well, you know, people forget memories in Castle Oblivion, so the castle just forgets stains as well.
That would be a handy ability, yeah.
It seems our memories are fading mighty fast.
I've even forgotten
We gotta hurry.
pin somebody. I've forgotten my pin. Shit, I'm gonna, like, be destitute.
you're right. We three were never apart.
Except right now, when we're definitely apart. See you next time for another part of our Chain of Memories.